I missed last week episode of the Saints Magic. I actually watched it. I just didn't make a video, but we're going to go ahead and jump into this episode straight in because yeah, we got some big stuff happening. We got Sai essentially being confirmed that she's the Saint, but I gotta tell you, I have my own little theory about that. I actually believe both Sai and Ida, I don't know how to say her name, but I believe both of them are actually the Saint. She requested to be taught magic, and of course, after the little appraisal that the Grand Magus did, he's the most powerful mage. Who else is gonna teach her? What was that little smirk? I mean, when you're like the most powerful mage in the country, and all of a sudden you meet somebody that you couldn't appraise, wouldn't you want to do research? I mean, I know I would. That's his name, Yudi Drews. Oh, damn. When he, you know, like I'm pretty sure he's not gonna harm her, but the fact that that was brought up, it probably, you know, he probably does some dark experiments somewhere in a lab or something. I don't know. He's too close. He's definitely in her personal space. Hey, I'm pretty sure she don't mind, right? Well, she has a thing for Hawk, so you know. Yo, I don't know if I trust the Grand Magus. I gotta tell you. Look at that face. Look at that face. He's definitely fascinated by her, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm curious to know what type of magic she's... Oh, there it is. So she's learning... That was what? Like fire, water... Wait, she trying to be like the main healer? I thought she was learning like... You know, like attack magic. Like fire, water, ice, thunder, and stuff like that. Wow. So the fact that she's able to keep up, she's good. I'm really hoping Sai is, you know... Is gonna start throwing nukes because of how overpowered she is. I hope she just doesn't stick to like healing. Oh, are they going on a date? You're gonna go back to the hospital? Oh, she's gonna practice on him. That's the second time he grabs her face like that. You know what I mean? It's only a matter of time before he closes in for that kiss. Is it gonna be now? Is it gonna be now? I mean, you can just tell they have a thing for each other. Is she disappointed? Is she disappointed he didn't go in? Probably become the best healer there ever was. And I'm telling you, I still think she's essentially one day going to bring somebody back from the dead. I guarantee you that's gonna happen. I thought that's what she was doing the training too. I honestly thought she was gonna go in the front lines as well with Hawk. I guess we jumped into a conclusion. I definitely see that happening though. I definitely see her going into the, you know, fighting and going into the front lines with Hawks. Oh, so they're going back to that place. Well, with her healing abilities, it's gonna be cake, I'm sure. Oh, and she's gonna be going too. Everybody's going. She's gonna have her harem in there, right? It's gonna be the Grand Magus, Hawk, I mean, probably everybody else that she's met, the director and all that stuff. Grand Magus, I mean, you know, something sinister is hiding behind that smile. I'm not saying he's like the villain or an evil character, but I mean, you can just tell that man is really fascinated about Sai, and you know, he just wants to study her. Lady Day. Oh, I was about to say, is that like an official holiday? The maids are back. I gotta tell you, her facial expressions, they get me. They're really funny. Ugh, that has to not be good. Damn, those physics. Yo, woo. I don't even know how people can wear that or how women can wear that, because I gotta tell you, I don't think she can breathe in there. That seems painful. I don't know. She's learning how to dance too. I don't think she signed up for all of this, but hey, I guarantee you, whenever Hawks shows up and she dances with him, she's gonna be glad. Oh, well, I called it. I called it. Oh, yo, that actually came in a lot sooner than I expected. Oh, well, here we go. Yeah, she's 100% gonna be in love after this. I mean, she's doing good, right? Oh, I didn't know she was taking those lessons for that long. I wonder who's gonna invite her. We all know who it is. We all know who it is. It's gonna be him. she's just getting flustered. Sounds like a good old time. It's probably, I don't know if we're gonna have one like real soon or 1 week later. I guess it's coming now, ain't it? A tea party. I think you should be able to tell by the seal, right? Each family has their own crest, right? Yo, the prince, he's over there with the other saint. He's kind of over there with the other saint. I don't think he's spending too much time with his fiance. That's a big house. I mean, that's an enormous house. Ooh, we're gonna see some food. Maybe I'll get to judge it. See how it looks. One of my favorite things about anime. Oh, well, we know who that is. We've seen her before. Oh, come on, give us a close-up of the food. I don't like tea, so I really don't care too much about it, but the food, that's what I'm here for. I'm pretty sure Liz knows exactly who they're talking about. 100%. There you go. Yeah, there you go. She knows. Look at that. I'm telling you, those facial expressions. You gotta love them. You gotta love them. She probably knew from the beginning, right? She seems like a very important person. Oh, you saw that jealousy in her eyes? A little bit of jealousy. You could see it. Probably because her fiance is you know, spending too much time with her. Wow. Okay, so now we know. So Ida seems to be stealing everybody's boyfriend. You know what I mean? She crazy. So it's a cultural issue. I wonder when Sai and Ida are gonna meet. I want to see them next to each other. I want to see what they're gonna talk about. Yes. Come on now. Yeah. Those faces, I gotta tell you, we're gonna have to put them in a sticker or something. So it doesn't seem like the prince. Like maybe he's a little like spoiled, maybe, I don't know, but I just don't think that the prince is like I don't know what word to use, but like the way he treats people, like you can kind of tell he definitely looks down on people, and that's definitely what he did with Say. That's it? Oh, come on now. Episode 6 of The Saints Magic is Omnipotent. It's the halfway point. I honestly expected a little bit to happen this episode, but not a lot happened really, right? This is definitely setting up the future of the anime. We're at the halfway point, so I definitely cannot wait to see the second half. I mean, we're talking about heading to the front lines with the expeditions. It seems like Say, you know, she's learning how to use magic, and she thought she was going to be heading out in the expeditions, but it turns out that, you know, she really didn't have to. At the very least, not right now, but it turns out that she is going to be heading out there with the Grand Magus and of course Hawk and everybody else. And I'm pretty sure this is what we're going to see Say actually be like really OP, right? As far as we know, she's kind of learning a little bit of like fire magic, ice magic, water magic, like the elements, right? We see that Grand Magus, he was kind of teaching her how to use those spells. So I cannot wait to see her in action. While I'm sure she's not going to be fighting like in the front lines 100%, I'm pretty sure at some point she will have to defend herself and she will have to use some sort of attack magic, and it's probably gonna be crazy OP. I mean, we already know her heals are crazy OP, and we already know she's kind of like way stronger than the Grand Magus, right? She just doesn't have the knowledge. At the very least, right now, I would say once she learns like everything that there is to learn about spells, she will probably be the best mage in the country, right? Even surpassing the Grand Magus. But since she doesn't have that knowledge yet, I still think she's definitely like below the Grand Magus, right? Like, it's just like her mana and maybe like her power that's hidden inside is what is the reason why the Grand Magus wasn't able to appraise her. But I'm pretty sure sure we're gonna see that in the future. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Sei just become super OP. I mean, she already is just with the heals alone. I mean, she grew somebody's arm back. Okay, that's crazy. So I cannot wait to see how much is going to improve once we get to see that. Now this episode we also talked about Ida, whatever her name is, the second saint. And I gotta tell you, even though everybody believes that Sei is the actual saint, and I do believe so as well, right? I honestly think that the reason both of them were summoned is because the threat is that high, right? They actually needed two saints. And while we're seeing just the crazy stuff that Sei is doing, because we're seeing the anime from her perspective, right? We're not seeing the stuff that Ida is doing over there on her side of the world or wherever she's at in the academy. But they did say she was a quick learner. So I'm pretty sure Aida, whenever we get to meet her, whenever we get to see her powers, she's probably going to be OP as well. I'm not gonna say she's gonna be better or stronger or more intelligent or whatever than Sei, but I would say at the very least she's gonna be even or slightly worse than Sei. But I don't think she's gonna be so far behind that Sei just gonna look like a god in front of her. No, I honestly do think that both are saints and they both have their respective powers. They're gonna have to work together. They're definitely going to have to work together in order to save the country from the evils and the monsters and everything that's coming, right? So I cannot wait for that. I'm really excited for the second half of the anime. Again, I've been liking this anime. It's all right. I enjoy watching it. It's definitely like a reverse harem, you could see, but there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.